What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Up,
And it's your boy Ade
and welcome back to
to
another
another
episode
episode
of
of
Boss
Boss
Talks.
Talks.
Shit, man, it's been a
It's been a
while.
while, right?
I'm glad to see y'all. Hope y'all glad to see us. But we got
Yes.
some special guests with us. To my right and to Ade's left, I'll let them introduce themselves.
He said I'm Jay Lavish.
And I'm Lady Lavish.
And, just tell us about what you guys do, how y'all impact the community, and what y'all doing to be better.
All right, so far we have our own little clothing brand. We've been trying to put together a couple like events, pop up shops, community give back events that'll be coming up later on the year. We're trying to give back to the feed the community, feed the homeless. Certain events that we gonna try to keep on going and keep progressing with through the brand that we have. So
And with that being said, also anybody that buy a product of ours is being donated to the children and helping anybody out with that. Anybody that wants to come and help us out, feel free to join and hit me up at Lady Lavish 30 on Instagram.
Gonna drop the Instagram right here.
Thank you.
Definitely support, and it's always for a good cause. And at any point, if it's for the people that are in need, what's a better way to give back and help the community?
yes, sir.
But
Yes,
today
sir.
we're gonna talk about something I know a lot of people in this generation are struggling with. A lot of people are aiming to be in. Um, is it possible still to have a successful marriage in this generation?
Yes, we have a married couple here. How long have you guys been married for?
15 years.
15 years.
15 years and strong. Wow, that's a
15
very
years.
long time.
Black is
So,
beautiful.
yes,
Black
yes.
is beautiful.
So I know you guys have a lot to talk about. You guys probably the most qualified people we know to talk about marriage. 15
Yeah,
years
just
is a long time. So
tell us a little bit about how you guys have been through it and what's making everything successful.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's loyalty to me. You know, I'm a type of person. I have my own ideas on love and what I feel, but I feel honestly to be in a committed relationship for that long, it has to be built on loyalty to a certain extent. Like,
Sure. Lady Lavish, what you think?
I feel the same way. Everybody say love. Love can be love, and it can be used at different things. But loyalty definitely shows a big impact on how you be successful in your business
Okay.
and relationship.
You said relationships for that I don't hear. But besides that, do you think it's possible in this generation to be in a successful marriage? Besides your own just looking from the outside?
it is, but I don't know. Like compared to the thinking that we had, because I'm more of an old soul compared to the thinking that youth have now, it's kind of. I say it's much harder for the people come for the youth coming up now to actually grasp that whole like marriage and settle down concept based on like what society puts out there. To be honest, like it's hard to trust, bro.
that's true.
If I was, I've been with her 15 years, bro.
Yeah.
Through 15 years, she done been with me through me being locked up. Probably after 15 years, I've probably been locked up probably 6, bro. Never had to worry about if she's cheating on me. Never had to really worry about what she's doing out there. Don't have to second guess it. Like that comes with time, bro. Like most people don't honestly give each other that time to figure each other out. Like I was just talking to her about that on the podcast we just had too. Like for some reason, this generation is so caught up on wifey as soon as the relationship happens. So nobody actually takes the time to know who they with. Like it should start off as a friendship first, instead of starting off as a relationship and then trying to figure out all the other shit. Like that's why so much relationships fail.
Yeah, that's
Because
so
it's like,
true.
all right, you jump into a relationship with somebody that you know for a month, bro. Y'all already talking. She's talking about wifey status. He's gonna sit here and feel like he got to do that because every female feel like they have to be wifey to get to a certain. You feel me? So it's like you have to give that time. If you don't give it that time, you will never be able to figure out who I am. Like she's never gonna know me for me in a month, bro. Like it took 3-4 years probably for me to actually show my full true colors, or for her to show her true colors, bro. It took time to figure out.
Also, I want to add, it takes a lot of communication. You have to communicate. You have to sit down and listen to your, significant other and understand them to understand what the relationship is going to be. So that's how I felt about it. Communication is the key for me.
I agree as well. In this generation, it's hard just from the outside looking in, and as somebody that's not in a relationship no more, it's like it's hard to keep it going where each person has their own individuality. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about individuality later on, but everybody has something that it's hard to create a union, and that's what a marriage is, and that's what everybody strives to have because everybody wants that partner to be themselves with.
But you gotta understand, everybody gonna have their flaws, bro. You just gotta find that person that you're willing to deal with those flaws for. Like,
And what I say to that is, at some point, the person has to admit their flaws
no, of
before you
course,
can accept their flaws.
you
They have to
admit
admit
it.
their
That's a
flaws,
fact. That's what I'm
and
saying.
that's the only way
That's for sure.
a marriage,
Could
especially,
work through that.
is going to succeed.
Yeah, you're definitely
You know what I'm
right
saying?
about that.
Okay, so knowing that it's very hard to have a successful marriage nowadays, do you think people still want to get married knowing that fact?
I would say yes and no. Some people feel like they don't have to get married to be in a relationship, and the relationship still works out. So I'll say yes and no to that. That's my opinion
What
on
you
it.
think, Mr. Lavish?
I think people like the idea of what marriage is instead of actually having to go through what the bullshit is. Like to be honest, as men, our mentality on marriage is completely different than females, bro. Like we never walk down the aisle in the traditional sense of marriage. So that's why I say it's different. Like females are fed that fairy tale. Oh my God, this is through reading books or whatever. Like they feel they wait for that moment of marriage from five,
You
six
don't
years
need a
old,
piece of
hearing them
paper.
fairy tale princess
Yeah,
stories and
you don't need a
all
piece
that.
of
Like
paper to say that I love
men,
you
we
or I
not
want to be
taught
with you.
to really expect marriage, bro. Like when we young, bro, the men we around is yo, go talk to Shorty over there. Go talk to Shorty over there. Like, have your fun. Like, this is what men hear when we younger. Have your fun. You don't got to sit here and worry about no relationship right now. Like,
And all
figure it
females
out.
see is the white picket fence and the children and the cars and this. You're not actually seeing all the things that you're gonna have to go through with being in this marriage. Are you ready for that?
And that's why
That's what you
females
have
do
to ask
more
yourself that as
hint to
well.
get caught up
Not do
with
I
this
want to
shit.
be married, but am I ready to handle these
Facts.
situations?
That's a fact.
You guys said a lot of
Nah, that's a
gems
fact.
over there. We're
That's a lot of
definitely gonna
facts.
get into a
We're
lot
gonna
of those
talk more
topics
about a
we're
lot of
gonna
those
talk about that
topics.
piece of paper that you're talking about
Yeah.
and the woman's concept of like the white dress and the walking down the aisle. We'll get into all of that for sure, for sure.
Um,
So,
since you brought up that legal
since you brought
document,
it, yeah.
let's really talk. Why is having that legal document even important, especially in a marriage?
I feel that it's not. It's just a piece of paper, and it's just saying that basically it feels like an ownership. Like, okay, now I carry his last name, or should I carry my last name? That piece of paper right there is just it's a number. It's just something for them to have on you guys. So I feel like it doesn't matter about the paper. Some people feel it do.
Yeah, me, my aspect on marriage is completely like, I don't believe in marriage to a certain point. Like I said, I believe in love more than I believe in loyalty more than love. Like the traditional sense of walking down the aisle, like, uh, and I explained this to her when we first got together. The sense of her father walking down an aisle, right, and giving her away to me taking her taking my last name, signing that piece of paper. Like, if you look back at what this came from, like that's slavery. Right? The last time we as a people had to take another person's name is because you now belong to me. Like a daughter is her father's property until he gives her away. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you know what, I own you. Like she's not property to me, bro. Like, so I don't feel like I have to sit there traditionally and get the paper written out. Nah,
But don't you think there's laws in place like you can divorce your partner so it's not completely ownership?
it's still slavery. Why even that, even with divorce, right? Me and her got into this relationship in the beginning. Why should I even have to come to a judge or a lawyer or a bunch of people that wasn't here from the beginning to decide how it's gonna end? Like
Now you're dividing our
we
property. Now
started
we're
this and we
dividing
gonna
it
end it how
because
we
we're
end it.
married.
I'm not gonna hear 7 people tell me, yo, this is how you're gonna divide this. This is how, like, we should be able to do that peacefully.
How you should work in your marriage, or why it should be like this. It
I,
should never be a question on why. It should be a question between you guys, not nobody else.
I would say you guys are an anomaly, respectfully, because a lot of people don't think like that.
No, it's
When a
okay.
person gets in a relationship, a lot of times, especially in marriage, they thinking in the back of their mind, how am I? If worst comes to worst, how am I getting half of what I
That's
deserve?
what I just said.
You feel me? And then
It's not
people
what you deserve. Like,
and people are entitled nowadays. You feel what I'm saying?
it is
I
entitlement.
feel you should own your own thing
Right.
within a marriage or without a
That's
marriage.
what I'm
Have
saying.
your own thing.
What we built together, our brand or whatever, we will, or if we happen to, let's say, if it does happen, which I highly doubt, we break up, like, we gonna figure that out split by split. Whatever else she has done on her own and whatever else, that's mine and that's hers.
And
Like,
whatever he have, I support him through
that's
anything.
it.
And
Like,
whatever I have, he does the same.
so it's not gonna be no. I don't think it would be hard for us to sit hit down and be like, you know what, we gonna do it and do this and take that if it comes to that, bro. But I don't need three other people I don't know from nowhere to tell me anything about my relationship that they have nothing to do with. Like it's crazy.
I agree. I won't say I agree with the fact that you don't need paperwork because I would want my significant other to have my last name for me.
How you feel about your daughter?
I would have to accept if it's somebody that she loves. Hey,
I don't
if
know.
you treat my daughter right, and I don't have to come check you for
When
nothing.
she's grown,
I
right?
couldn't
Exactly.
do it.
For me,
I
she's an
told her.
adult.
If she's of age, that's different.
Nah,
Now
I
she's
can't
able to
do
do what
it.
she wants to do.
I
when
couldn't
she's
do
of
it,
age.
and that's why I'm like, nah. If I have a daughter, I swear to God, that's probably why God never gave me no daughter. If I have a daughter, bro, it's like if I give my daughter my last name, bro, and as a man, bro, like that's all we're here to do is to continue on our legacy. Like that don't just stop with your son as a man, bro. That's your daughter and your son. They're both supposed to both carry your name on. Like so, no, like if my daughter even asks me, yo, I want to get married, I would tell her you love who you love, but on paperwork, you're never gonna change my last name. You're gonna die with that. I've sat here and took care of you your whole life. For you to find a man that you dealt with probably for whatever 2 3 years, and then you take his last name like I ain't been doing this before you even met him. Like no. You're my daughter. You're gonna be my responsibility until the day I die, regardless of what document or who come in your life. You're my responsibility. So me walking her down the aisle and giving away my rights, nothing's gonna happen. I would be tight, but that's
Me,
just my thinking.
But
Like,
that's a whole
that's
nother
just my
time for
thinking.
no.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, because a line popped in my head for that.
yeah.
But are they always you gonna ask? Because I don't want to
I wasn't
diverge.
going to ask anything. I was just going to say that people use that legal document for different purposes. There's some people that use marriage as a way to get citizenship.
Yeah,
So everybody uses it for
Well,
different.
different. Yeah.
And you wouldn't know. You think you're going to marry this person
Yeah.
out of love, and they're just using you
Gotta
for
realize it.
for a
And you're looking at them
citizenship.
like, oh my God, I would like to be like that married couple, and they're not even happy,
Yeah, it's a
or
fact.
it's not real.
That's what I'm saying. Marriage really, like,
So
if
It's
you
a
look at the
facade.
world
exactly.
and marriage is not something that people did for love, bro. That's something that's like some new age thinking, bro. Like through history, marriage is this is a powerful family. This is a powerful family.
And then how we
You're
gonna
gonna
get to the
marry my
top?
daughter. I'm gonna marry.
That's
We're
how
gonna
some
bring two
people are
families together and
and
make them
merge
more
up to the
powerful, bro.
right.
That's marriage. This concept of love being met. That's crazy. No,
okay.
to me, it don't exist. Honestly, if we gonna talk about love, I don't believe in that.
Don't believe in
How do
love.
you
Nah,
feel
I
about
don't.
marriage being successful?
I don't.
All right, then I'm gonna jump around because I was gonna say this question for later, but I'd rather ask than that.
Mhm.
How can you know if and when the love is real? Do you like since you really don't believe? Can you think like
So to me,
explain it?
the reason why I say I don't believe in love because it's like,
How
all
do you
right,
know when the love is real?
love is unconditional. I know that the concept or idea that people have for love, I would say she has ever gave me the closest concept to love I will ever feel, and I know that through loyalty that she's given me, bro. But when you look at love, is love not unconditional? Is love not unconditional?
Yeah,
Now, anybody
it could
you
be
meet,
conditional sometimes.
It can be conditional, yeah.
love is
That's a fact.
unconditional. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's no conditions with love, bro. That's how you know it's loyalty. Just because you said that.
But how you know
Because if I sit here and I deal with her and I'm like, yo, if you do this, you cheat, you do certain shit, and I know that as soon as I come into any relationship with any female, I know there's certain things that I'm not gonna deal with. You already set conditions, bro. So you can't love her. You're only gonna stay with her as long as she stays loyal to the conditions that you set. Once she's disrupted those conditions you set and being disloyal, you're not gonna deal with it. So it can't be love.
I feel like people can change.
Oh, you can change.
There like certain circumstances can bring out a different side
Different
of people.
aspect.
Yeah.
how I know?
So you could fall in love with the person and then they change like five
You
years
feel me?
later and they're
It's
not the same
natural to
person.
change. Like at any
So
point,
that's
we
why I would
are
say it's
human.
conditional.
Nah, we could change, but it's still like if you're gonna unconditionally love somebody, you're gonna love them through that change.
That's a fact.
I've been with her since I was 17, bro. So you know how many changes? I'm 32, 31 right now. You know how many changes I've been through?
What if they're like a completely different person than
I'm
the
a
person that
completely
you fell in,
different person than
in
I
love
was
with?
when she met me, bro.
We both are
She
two
she
different,
is too.
completely.
Like
Yeah, we
we
both
gonna have to
changed in
love each
different
other
ways,
through
and if
those. If you're gonna say
you
that,
love me
you
through my
fine.
flaws, that's
It
how I know
changes, bro.
that you love me. When you
Facts.
love me through my flaws, and you know that I have
That's
problems, and I
loyalty,
admit my
bro.
problems, you're still willing to stick with me through those
Regardless.
things. That's how I know the
Right
love is
now, how
real.
you are, you're not gonna
My
be the
opinion.
same person in another year or two or three or four. So through life and through your relationship, she's gonna have to consistently deal with you changing.
What if
She's
it
gonna have
goes
to.
against your values or your virtues?
And they change. Like let's say, but that's why I would That's why I would diverge. If they love you before they make that change, they'll at least try to consult you. They're not gonna lead you blindly. You feel what I'm saying? That's where love is, and love is also having the knowledge and the acceptance to say maybe we're not really meant to be. And I love you so much. I want better for you because I can't do
And I
that.
still love you, and I still would support you.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
love. That's
But
real
that's tough
love.
love.
Tough
Not a
love,
lot of
but
people can take that type of love.
also real love too. Because if you want that person to be happy, you still have that love. You know.
Yeah.
So this ties into the next question.
All right.
Do you find yourself losing your identity if you're trying
Mm.
to fix that type of love, like from
Identity
falling out?
slash
Yeah,
individuality.
yeah,
Losing yourself
losing yourself. Yeah,
in your
In
relationship.
certain aspects, bro, like you're gonna do that. It's gonna be certain things that stay the same from you, and it's gonna be certain things that together that y'all just learn as nature,
I
bro.
wouldn't
Like,
say lose yourself. I
but
would
you,
say
I don't,
better yourself sometimes because some things can be for the better. You can be bettering yourself, and all the things that you've been doing has been wrong. So now going through that relationship, you see, oh, those things was wrong. I can better myself with this person. So
yeah.
it's
She
my
showed me
opinion.
plenty of things that could change me to help me. So it's
I've
not
changed
really
a lot. So I
a
don't feel like
change.
I
Like
lose myself. I just feel like I become a stronger person
I'm gonna
to
say
the things.
compromise, if anything.
Compromise is very
I'm
important
gonna
in life.
compromise
It's
and
important.
do certain things to make sure she's happy, but I don't feel like I'm gonna change the core values of
Right,
myself.
because
Like
changing myself, then you're not loving me no more.
that's a
I'm no
fact.
longer myself if I'm
That's a fact.
changing the whole aspect of me.
Yo, bend but not break.
Yeah, and we had that conversation. It's
Right, we
like, and I
just had
told her,
that
I'm like, yo,
conversation.
if I sit here and I get with you, and I'm like, yo, I don't like this
Then that
about you, like,
means
eventually by the time you change all those things, you're no
I'm
longer
not gonna be
yourself.
myself.
So how can I have ever loved you if I have these many changes for you to make? Like,
Absolutely, I agree.
till death do us part,
That's
in
a fact.
sickness and in health.
that's a fact.
Those vows are very serious. So yeah,
It's not no joke, especially if you take that vow. You have to accept everything that comes with it. And I think
Yeah,
in this generation, people have lost the core value of what that means. They'll hear the words, but it's
Mm,
just going in one ear, coming out the other. And like I said, they're just thinking of their way
yeah.
out.
A relationship is a test sometimes. Sometimes a relationship can be a test. You see
That's an
different things.
expensive test.
nah,
God forbid, I don't want nobody go through that.
shit,
You know,
listen,
yeah,
take shit is expensive in this store. I ain't gonna hold you, but it's a lot of time and all like through the
yeah,
years. But
absolutely.
I wouldn't trade it. I'm not gonna hold you.
I
Like
wouldn't either.
we've been good, we've been
Just keep
great.
on
Like
progressing and keep on
right.
doing what you have to do. If
Black
it's worth it,
love.
and if it's gonna be, it's gonna be.
It's a,
Go
that's
for
why the
it.
it's a
divorce rates are
beautiful
so
thing.
high because people are not willing to put in that work.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
People are
fact.
not
You have
willing
to
to have that
literally.
loyalty.
That's why I say you have to take the
Right.
time to know who you with, so you know this is
Yes, know who you
exactly who
with.
you want to be with, bro. Some
When you
people
wake up in the
just
morning, you go, and am I still want to be with this person? If you don't, have that open conversation with a
see
person.
female. Like I say you see females come out in 2 months. Like I'm wifey. But what happened? Like honestly, do y'all notice that that question ain't even asked no more? Like you ever notice that? Like people don't really come around and actually have that conversation of, all right, we're exclusive. Like when you deal with a female on a date, y'all really don't sit down and be like, you know what? Is we really gonna sit here and
Nowadays,
be
facts.
exclusive?
Yeah.
You find out by shorty getting tight one day. You'll have a conversation with her that y'all usually could have, and it won't be no attitude. And today she get an attitude. Like if she do like females, you could point out a female and be like, yo, shorty, her ass look crazy, right? One day in the beginning, she laughing and yeah, her ass look fat. Next time, like for 2 months down the line, yo, babe, her ass look fat. Now she got an attitude. Fuck out of here. Like, what? Like, now you looking at her like, what happened? That's when you know you in a
Yo,
relationship. It ain't even no conversation, bro.
That's a
Like,
fact.
whenever a female decides, that's it.
that's what happens when you don't
And
lay
it's
down the
crazy.
foundation in the
It's
beginning.
no
From the
foundation.
beginning,
Exactly.
A
You
lot
supposed
of
to
relationships
let's
there's
go
no
through just that.
foundation, then the whole relationship is just gonna
Facts.
crumble. That's it.
Facts.
yeah, say what you have to say in the beginning. That way, everybody lay your cards out on the table. That way,
Exactly.
everybody
Have
know
an
exactly what they're
understanding.
getting into. And if she's willing to do that, then she's willing to do that. But give
Yes.
that person that chance
Yeah,
to say yes, I'm willing to do that.
that's a fact. And for those that keep
It's a
going
gem
back to the
right there.
cheaters, that's your choice. Hey, at the end of the day, nobody forced you to be with that guy. So you
Or
accepted
that
him for
girl,
all that
or side
BS.
chick.
So please
That's on
stay
you.
off the internet complaining about him. Like, what's the point?
So we kind of answered that question. Our next question was, what advice would you give to
Yeah, one piece
somebody
of advice.
looking for their
One piece
partner?
of advice. Golden advice.
I'm gonna
Golden
say
tip.
this. All right, give it 2 years, 4 years to actually Be friends with somebody before you decide on a
Yeah,
relationship.
that's what I would say. Start off as friends.
Take
You
it
know,
slow.
don't take nothing serious and see how it go. You
Because you're
know,
gonna be hurt 2 months down the line when she exactly what you thought she
or
wasn't, bro.
just don't move nobody in your house, because if you move somebody in your house and you feel, oh, this is
That
not
too,
it.
bro.
This is not it. Now you have
I ain't
someone in
gonna
your
lie.
house around your children and you don't know this person.
For the
So
females
take
that
a
be
take a
having
step
kids,
back. For the
they be
parents
wanting.
that have children, take a step
Or
back and
extra
get to
daddy,
know the man.
extra daddy coming to the baby
Yeah,
life.
it'd be crazy. Not like that's not a problem because I'm a stepfather too, so I understand that. But it's certain females that'll bring like every nigga around their kids. Like that's like nah, bro. You can't bring everybody around.
Oh,
You
every
got
person, every month
yeah.
they meet. That's dangerous for the baby. You
It's
can't bring
dangerous for
somebody.
them
Yeah.
as well. The internet too
It's
is
a fact.
dangerous. You don't know who you're meeting behind these pages.
That too.
So, ladies, please watch yourself. Be wise, and everything that glitter ain't gold,
You
boo.
up?
Yeah, a lot of y'all need to realize that. Hear that? Please say that again one more time,
Everything
Lady
that glitter
Lavish.
ain't gold. So,
Because y'all be getting fooled behind social media.
yes.
Be smarter.
Facts.
Let's
Yeah.
have these conversations here at Boss Talks.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
You up?
Don't look at somebody else's relationship and compare it to your own.
Absolutely.
I think you should
It would
compare any
never.
aspect of your life
It
to
would never
anybody's,
work
bro.
out because you're dwelling off of someone else. Move. Have
That's a
your own
fact.
flow and have your own motion and see how it goes.
I don't know how we gonna segue into this, but how do y'all keep things spicy? You feel me?
Spicy.
Especially over 15 years. It's
Oh,
just human nature. Yeah.
Listen, I don't have like I tell people, I don't have to cheat, bro. I got with her. She likes females. We can have fun together if it comes down to that. But right now, we just been focused on business. But
spicy for me is loving my husband when he get home, making sure that he's well taken care of, food is
you
cooked.
talk about
All that's spicy for me because
that's
don't no man wants to walk in the house and a female
That's a
ain't
fact.
doing what they supposed to be on top of the game.
that's
So
regular. I'm not
spicy
gonna
for
say. I'm gonna
me
say that for
is
sure.
for me making sure my husband is dedicated.
Take
New
notes, ladies.
recipes.
Every recipe.
You are.
Hey.
Take
That's
notes.
a
I ain't
wife.
gonna lie.
That's a
One thing
wife right
though, I'm not
there.
gonna hold you. That's one thing I do give her, bro. Like I barely have to do
So
laundry,
that's my
cook, all that.
spiciness.
I really don't. Like it's certain meals that I do cook that she'll prefer me to make, like because she just want to taste my cooking for day. But I really don't
Yeah,
have to
let's
do
get in
too
the
much.
kitchen
Like
and spice it up
I
and
ain't
see where
gonna
that
hold you.
leads
Like
to.
A lot of y'all don't
Seasoning.
even know how to cook. You
Too
guys better
spicy.
learn.
Not just salt and pepper.
that's a fact. You know? For sure, for sure.
I don't know how you
Yeah.
want.
So, have you guys seen what's trending right now? There's like an
With
African,
Omale,
yeah, artist named
have you seen it
Omale,
yet?
right? So there was this couple in the concert that they were at. They were at the front of the concert, and he was with his girl, hugging his girl, and then he does like a set in
Yeah.
the concert where he calls one of the girls up on the stage to do like a performance with him.
And they behind the
So
curtain, like it's
they
like it
behind
sounded.
the
Yeah, I seen
curtain,
it
yeah,
earlier. That's
they,
crazy. I just seen it earlier today. Like,
yeah. So and that's a 7 year relationship down the drain. If your significant other was at a concert, right? Say it's like Rihanna for you, or like who's an
Jada Kingdom,
I
artist
who
you
just
like?
told
knows?
her
Yeah,
the other
Jada
day,
Kingdom
like
or Chris Brown for
I ain't
you.
even gonna lie. I just
Would-
told her the other day. She asked me, she like, yo, I want to go see Dexter Daps. I was like, we gonna be in the back somewhere though.
But he did say I can go.
No, you ain't gonna be in the front. Hey, like you think somebody's just gonna point you? I'm not. I doubt
No,
she would even go.
I wouldn't want that anyway. I'm just there for the music.
Nah, really, for real. Though. I wouldn't have to worry about that with her. I highly doubt it, bro. I done been in too many situations.
For
Like I said,
him,
she been with me since 17, so I didn't had those growths and when I wasn't there, and she done been in rooms with people that had more than me and trying to talk to her, and it just never
I
happened.
would
So
say
I
if I
know
can trust my husband
it's
in the
not gonna be
house,
a
I should be
problem.
able to trust my husband outside the house.
That's a fact.
Whatever he's gonna do in front of me or not. So I can't.
That's all that
Trust.
matters. You heard? That's a
That's
fact.
the
So
key word of the day.
why do you think that girl was so comfortable with her boyfriend of 7 years to go on
Do you think
stage
she
and do
valued the
something like that?
relationship?
It's
Maybe
not.
she didn't.
I'm not saying that she didn't value the relationship,
Maybe it was
but
something missing in the
you know what
relationship.
it is, bro. Everybody's so caught up on social media. Like she valued her 30 seconds of fame a lot more for that moment. Like
Yeah, she's
she
trying to
didn't
sell
even
that.
think really of the relationship. In her mind, it was just, oh shit, I could get up here and get this 30 seconds of fame real quick. Like everything else went out the window. She didn't really give nothing a second thought. So she probably do love the shit out of her nigga, but in that moment, it's just fuck it. This is a
In
one
that
time
moment,
opportunity, shorty. You ain't
and,
never gonna
and
get back
again,
on that stage. So
and
that's what she
again, going
thought.
back
Like
to love, yeah, you probably do love him, but were you loyal?
that's
That's the key.
Do you think it's
love will get you
risk?
there, but loyalty gonna keep you there. You know? Say that.
That's a fact.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Do you think it was right to risk your relationship for that moment of fame?
Maybe for her
One
because
moment
she's
of
trying to
fame.
sell the
I
opportunity.
don't think so.
7 years.
I don't think so. But if that's your way of trying to get out of it, that's a good way.
I'm gonna say it depends on her. I don't know what her personal
Yeah, I
life
can't
is,
speak on everybody.
and like I said, you don't know if she really loved dude or not. Like in her mind, she's doing a career move. That's what she's focused on, bro. Like,
That's a fact.
they gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That was a lot of knowledge right there. I don't know.
It's a lot of game, a lot of gems.
Drop down below if y'all would risk it. Go up on that stage. Yo, if Jada Kingdom point at you, tell you to sit in the chair, I did. What you gonna do?
I ain't gonna lie, I might go on that stage.
Hey, let us know down below what y'all would do.
He told the
I
truth.
might go on that stage.
Yeah, that's just the risk you gotta
All
take.
right, in the relationship, you gonna still go on the stage in the relationship, or
I would have to establish that foundation at the start of my relationship first. But
Can she go on a relationship? Can she go
oh
on a
no, definitely not. No.
Damn.
that's a hell no.
Misogyny.
That's a hell no for me.
Misogyny.
That's a hell no for him.
Yeah.
Drop
Okay.
down below what y'all do. That's funny. I don't know.
That was a good.
If Jada Kingdom
Y'all
called
go
me up and I
together.
said,
We can go
let's
together.
and I bring out a chair for you, we out
Yeah,
there. See?
I'll go with you.
Sanction, go with your partner.
Yes, I'll go with you.
There's always a
It's
way
another
around.
dude. It's a hell
That's
no.
all.
Are you going with me?
You know, not even ask me that.
I know, right? You have to laugh on when I
Not even
ask.
ask me that. Hell no. Over.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, that was a
It's
good
definitely
pod.
a good
Feel me?
conversation. Thank you guys for coming on.
Yo, appreciate
For
y'all.
having us. Thank you.
I would love for y'all to come on my
It was a good
podcast. We
topic.
can talk
Nah,
Nah,
about
for sure.
cool shit.
Sure, for
Yo,
sure.
let the people know where they can find you at.
Oh yeah, we got on YouTube. We can find us at Lavish Boss 30 or Lavish Life Television. Instagram Team Lavish Life Entertainment.
And Instagram, Lady Lavish 30.
You heard. Let's keep it going. Okay.
For sure, we gonna pop up on their
It
pod.
was a
That's
good
a fact.
podcast.
Let's bring your boy up there.
It's your been your boy Ade.
We gonna holler at y'all next time.
BossTalks out of here.
Peace.
Thinking what's the better route. Gotta watch out that back door, they tryna take me out. And I've been getting paper when I'm stressing about. I be dropping like 100 when I'm checking out. And lately I've been feeling we gon' make it out. I be counting up a check, that's what they hang about. And I ain't see it so when I was down and out. I know mama probably wish I took the safer route. I be dishing out these packs.